All right, everybody, here we go from the Driscoll Arena in Fall River, Massachusetts for tonight's coverage of SEC hockey on Lake Camp TV and DRS Hockey on YouTube. SEC action. The 5-11 Apponequet Lakers hosting the 8-7 Dighton Rehoboth Seekonk Co-op. Hello, everyone. Alongside Ralph Barrett, I'm Keegan Hamblett. Brady Fontaine is running our camera this evening, and as always, Emily Marquise is running our stats. Ralph, let's start out with the Apponequet side. 4 seniors being honored today as part of the senior night ceremony. Do you think this gives them an extra home boost tonight?
Most definitely, and if you want to talk about back-to-back games where your legs might not be as fresh and you got to stay motivated, especially after a 4-0 loss, there's nothing better than playing to a home crowd on senior night.
And he did mention that 4-0 loss against Taunton last night. They put 33 shots on net. None of them converted though. Now let's go to the DRS side. Coming off a 9-1 win against Greater New Bedford Vogue 3 days ago. That was capped off by an Adam Bastos and Aiden Booth hat tricks. Are you looking at those two guys to get going today?
Most definitely, and number one on the list has to go with Adam Bastos. I mean, he has almost 2 points per game, and he's just been lights out, been really the offensive engine for DRS.
He's got 34 points on the year, 20 goals, 14 assists. We'll see if he can add that to his total tonight. We are underway. We had a heavy hit from Van Varenwyk down low, and an extra stumble from another one of the DRS players. Good physical action going on early. Van Varenwyk hit Freitas on that end boards, and DRS is eventually going to get it out. Puck's still loose. Blankush sends it in the zone. Delayed offside. Everybody's got to get back. Adam Bastos will stick it down. He'll roof it. It's blocked off the leg of Logan Froyo, and it's going to go on frame, and it'll be covered by Tyler Praviti, who made 24 saves on 27 shots in that last game against DRS, which really, he stood on his head that whole time.
Man, Praviti is such a solid goalie, especially as a senior, and you want to talk about someone who's a little undersized but can really control his rebounds. He's looked phenomenal this season, and although this team struggled, look for him to be the backbone in net here tonight.
Oh, here's Brett Axon off the face-off, and that hit the outside of the net. And Ryan Vincent was able to get that one up. Connor Dexter, one of the 2 captains on the DRS side, along with Sam Bastos, able to get that one out of the zone. Ryan Vincent sends it back in, and Evan Sylvia will regather. Sylvia does a nice move. Can't get it quite going. Started up on the right side. Dexter in the back. Plays it across to Lush. Lush is going to send it in deep. It's Ryan Vincent with Brett Axon tapping it down low. Colin Lush trying to win the race to the puck. Instead it goes off the side. Matthew Frias that time will send it down. Frias will play it, not with the high stick, says the referee. He's over the red line, and he'll send it in on Sam Bastos, and he is going to cover for his first save of the game. As always, our second whistle. It's time to meet the head coach of Apponequet.
And for Apponequet, we're talking about Ed Botelho, who is in his 5th season, works as a financial planner, and is a former ESHL Tier 3 junior player for Mass Maple Leafs and Botch Blazers. He won the 2012-2013 championship with the Blazers in the final year of the league and had 32 points in 42 games.
I guess it's safe to say that he's more than qualified to be coaching this Apponequet team. It's Liam Blankush taking it in the back. Can't get it by Jacob Sassville. And Van Varenwyk will control it on the right side. Played it high off the glass, and DRS is trying to get forward in the zone. Booth couldn't send it in. Van Varenwyk does. And for our Lake Camp TV audience, if you want to know more about the DRS coach, it's Tom Theckdow in his 9th go-around with the team. Been a great boost, and really 2 to 4 years ago when DRS had that 26-game unbeaten streak going, he was instrumental in that. Blankush now trying to spin away, and that was Tyler Marcelino with a good takedown in the back. Another try goes right through the crease, not on frame. It's Bastos who can't get it out. He gets back on the puck. Bastos makes another man miss, sends it over the middle. That was tapped up by Aiden Booth. Couldn't control it, and maybe had a break with Cam Johnson. It's Sassville sending it up. It's stick down by Van Varenwyk. No icing here. Aiden Booth. Only one back, and Axon came out of nowhere right in the middle. Didn't put it on frame. It was blocked down, and it's going to go for an icing.
Booth with a great feed in front, unable to connect there, but look for that cross-crease action. That's how this DRS team really looks to feed through their offensive players, trying to get it right to the crease there, and that's a good chance early.
Talk about offense for DRS. How about their last 5 games against Apponequet? They've won all 5 of them. 25 combined goals. They're getting 5 a game against this side.
And they do have the number in this matchup for the last 5. We'll see if Apponequet can do anything this game.
Praviti's going to let that one go and leave it for his defenseman, Jared Freitas. It springs up and it's played to the side to Ryan Orlando. Oh, a good hit by Dexter right in front of the DRS bench. Adding more to the physical action we've seen in the opening 3.5 minutes.
And that's why Dexter's one of the captains, not afraid to throw the body as a defenseman.
Dexter got hauled down. We're going to have a penalty coming up. DRS is going to go to the power play. There's the touch and the whistle. 2 minutes will go on the board, and it looks like it's going to be Jared Freitas going to the box for a trip.
And if you want to talk about DRS, they have great skill on this power play, especially the first unit here. Look for them to get a lot of shots, some traffic in front, and try to really drive the crease of the goaltender here.
And Jared Freitas is a big part of that penalty kill for Apponequet. Really, all the defenders on the Lakers side are instrumental. They play a lot of minutes, so Botello goes right down that list and gets everybody on the ice, and they deserve it. It's going to be Aiden Booth behind Sam Bastis' net to start it up. He's going to take it all by himself to start it out. He's going to get into the zone with it. Booth on the backhand, into the middle. It's stick down by Froyo, and it eventually comes out. It's Dexter with some miscommunication with Adam Bastis. He got collided into the boards, and we'll play it up for Aiden Booth. Booth into the zone again. That shot attempt is blocked. It hits the netting. It goes through the netting this time, and it's out of play.
And talk about Aiden Booth making a statement on this early shift. I mean, man, this kid can skate. He can fly, and he's got real great edges on the blades of his feet there. Face off to the right of Apponequet's tender. But, man, look for him to really be dangerous in this game.
He's been making a statement this year in terms of potential colleges to apply to. 13 goals, 8 assists on the year so far. That is Adam Bastis sending it down low. Ryan Vincent can't get it by Bastis. Bastis walking in, the shot off the outside of the net. Dexter walking forward, gets it back to Bastis, back down low to Dexter. They'll go back to Bastis at the edge of the face-off circle. Coming back out towards the blue line. Bastis didn't want to leave it, now he does for Booth. Booth across into the middle, and Axon had his attempt blocked down. Bastis on the other side, blocked. And Sylvia's in there as well. And he's trying to free it. Dexter gets it back over to Bastis. Oh, he got hammered on the side that time. Keeps it in, so good attempts here coming from the sophomore. He's going to backhand it, and that one hit the netting. They didn't say it was out of play. Here's Sylvia down low, and DRS, I think, caught a break on that one. It's Sylvia, goes around behind, switches to the forehand off Dexter, and that one is going to come out of the zone. But good pressure in the first minute and a half on that power play.
Yeah, and a great penalty kill, but these guys are tired. It hit off the netting, and there was no whistle. That was a missed call there.
Aiden Booth walks in again, into the middle and wide. That was Brett Axon. Didn't get all of it, and this could spring for a shorthanded chance the other way for Cam Sylvia. Can't get by Adam Bastis. No, he doesn't. He scored. No, he didn't. It went off the post, and that attempt goes just wide. I thought everybody in the building thought it was in behind the net.
Holy junipers. I mean, everybody froze. Even some of the players on the ice just rings the bar there, Keegan.
It's Matthew Frias re-entering the zone. The shot blocked down by Blankush. Kept in at the point by Sanford, and we got a DRS player that got sent down. Nothing going to be called. That was Cam Johnson, the freshman. And tie up with 6 players in the mix trying to free that puck. How about this for some SEC action going on?
And Keegan, after that short-handed chance off the crossbar, we can really feel the momentum in this building picking up. The players playing much faster and with a sense of urgency here.
That was Crane tapping it up. Blankush sticked it down. Crane was offside. She has to get back. Jack Sanford, the sophomore forward, taking it by himself, fanned on the shot, and Blankush with the extra shove after he fanned on it. Knocked him away to prevent him from getting back on it. This is Anthony Diello springing a good pass up the side. It was off of Crane's stick, but it's going to go for an icing. Like the idea from Anthony Diello, just couldn't connect with Evelyn Crane.
Great chance to chip that off the glass, and it was a good look, but if this was any other hockey, whether it was college or the NHL, whatever, professional league, maybe they have a chance to beat that, but since it is high school, it is no touch, and we'll get a reset here in their zone.
Yeah, we were talking about that while we were watching the earlier game between Somerset Berkeley and Old Rochester, which for you SEC fans, Somerset Berkeley came away victorious 2-0 in that one. That was a really good game overall. And That one comes out of the zone. Here comes Evan Sylvia. One-on-one. Sylvia in the middle. He shoots, and it's saved by Pravidi.
And a great way to protect the puck there while cutting towards the slot there. A good chance, but it's turned aside there from Pravidi, which we talked about, the rebound control. Just able to smother that puck, make sure there was no second chances there.
Pravidi was one of the 4 seniors that was honored tonight. It was him, Nate Gamache, Logan Froyo, and Tyler Marcelino, all of which I think we can expect to see them get big minutes. Bastos a shot, he scores! That one right off the face-off. Booth found him in the middle, and DRS takes the lead 1-0.
And a cheeky little goal there. We talked about that cross-crease play right in the high slot. He's wide open and goes 5-hole right on the tender there.
7:08 will be the time of the goal for Adam Bastos. 21st goal on the season.
And we talked about that offensive engine at the top of the broadcast. Here he is, scoring another goal. He's been huge for this DRS squad.
He leads everybody in the South Coast Conference in terms of goals, and that is a big one to get the road lead for the boys in blue. That was Orlando shoving him off. Connor Dexter on the restart will go on the left side. Puck lofted up. That time it goes off the netting, and I think that one might have gone actually out of play right in front of the fans, the Apponequet students on the right side.
It most certainly did. Dexter raising his head to the roof. Can't believe that he sent that out of play. He had a good chance there towards the end board, but will reset just outside of their offensive zone.
Dexter on the year, 2 goals, 5 assists for the DRS side. And Adam Booth wants to get a second in the game for DRS. He's going to walk into the middle, backhand, around, cuts it back. Good cut back there from Booth. It was blocked. Diallo couldn't hold it in. Now has to get back and make a defensive play. And Freitas will restart for the Lakers. This Apponequet side also co-ops with Old Colony High School, but they wear the Apponequet colors, the Apponequet logo. So this is pretty similar, I guess, to the Somerset Berkeley situation where they co-op with Joseph Case High School, as we have a Laker who went down off a good hit up high.
And Dexter, I mean, setting a tempo here, throwing the body around, 2, 3 good hits. That one was clean, but it looked like it may have nicked him in the collarbone, and he's able to get up on his own, something that we love to see. We'll take a face-off right outside of the defensive zone for DRS.
And no penalty was called on that hit, so pretty clean, I'd say. I guess you could say pretty good hit. It's Sylvia who couldn't get in the zone by Ryan Vincent, and we're going to have another whistle, and
looks like a hooking call there.
Greg Francis going to the box. That was another one of those penalties. We've seen it a couple times this year. It was just a whistle. You didn't really see the penalty occur. But DRS is going back on the power play.
I'm going to be honest, I missed it just a tad here, but they'll go back on the power play and see if they can capitalize.
Nate Gamache, Brett Axon in the circle. Tie up on the face-off. That's been the story for DRS this year, and Gamache will help get that puck out. It's Sylvia who leaves it for Dexter. Dexter going to get by Sanford. Sylvia to follow it up in the middle. Saved by Pravidi. Rebound to Bastos. Not going to shoot it. Goes down low behind the net. Being challenged off by Colton Smith. And Smith found the short side on the right side. Sends it all the way down.
Good clear here. And the penalty kill unit, is looking great for Apponequet. Great first time out and a good 30 seconds here for the kill.
Oh, look at this speed here from Brett Axon. He's in at the edge of the circle, and that is gloved by Pravidi. Right on the outside strings of the net. Good work there from the senior goaltender.
And a great play you talked about. I mean, gloving it, giving your boys a chance to breathe, maybe go for a change here on the penalty kill. A great way to snag that and slow down play a little bit.
Axon wins the faceoff. This is Bastos. Gets it to Sylvia, and it's blocked down, and this might be another shorthanded chance the other way. And we have a whistle, and there's going to be another penalty coming up. This time it's against DRS. It looks like it was the same one.
Says, I'll do the exact same thing here. A little bit of a hook, and referee was right there. Not going to get away with that one. Sorry, Sylvia.
As Evan Sylvia going to the box. Do you think that might have been a quote-unquote good penalty to take because you would have had Cam Sylvia going the other way one-on-one shorthanded?
I don't know if there's necessarily any good penalties to take, but, there are definitely worse ones in the game of hockey. 4-on-4 action, plenty of room to skate for both teams. Look for them to get their high flyers out here on both sides.
It's Braden Brogdon sending it down low. Freitas trying to get back to that puck. Cam Sylvia in there trying to help out as well. Blankush took a stumble, held in at the line. That is blocked down by Booth, and this might spring the other way for Aiden Booth. He overskated it, but good defensive pressure there from Braden Brogdon, the sophomore, helped prevent that. It's Adam Bastos who finds it. Bastos, oh, he got tripped up, and we're going to have some 4-on-3 action.
And that was indeed a trip, and you talked about good penalties. As I said, there may not be any good penalties in the game of hockey, but if you have that guy crashing the net, Bassett, I mean, you have almost no choice but to wrap around and hopefully just bring him down. I was surprised there. I guess it's not on a breakaway, but he was alone with the goalie there, so no penalty shot will be called, but 4-on-3, and we'll take a timeout real quick.
It looks like they're just trying to get some new players on, figure out who the 4 you want to get on for DRS and the 3 for Apponequet. You're not used to these situations, so you want to put your best guys offensively and defensively out there. Here's Jared Freitas going to the box. That's the second time he's been in the box today, and again, we already mentioned it, he is huge on the penalty kill for Apponequet. And Apponequet wins the faceoff. That's a big win. Froyo down low, escapes traffic. Dexter, good job to block that one down. Connor Dexter walking in, looking for a tip from Max, and it wasn't there. And it'll be slap-shotted down that time by Nate Peck.
I know you weren't able to convert, but if you're Dexter, that's a great play with the hand-eye, just able to get the stick on there, and a good throw there to Axon, who I just think wasn't expecting that pass.
This is Bastos entering the zone. Short angle shot, saved by Pravidi. Rebound goes to Axon at the face-off dot. He'll skate back out. 10 seconds till we go 4-on-4. Bastos the shot, saved by Pravidi. Gonna try to wrap it around. Didn't get all of it. And Froyo had it pop up, and that's gonna be it for one of the penalties.
And a good kill on that 4-on-3, including a couple of really good stops there from Pravidi, including that 5-hole save on Bastos.
28-second difference between penalties if neither side can score. On the right side now is Silvia. He'll get it on frame to Bastos. Bastos has not seen that much action so far today. That one is blocked down, and it's Dexter starting it up the other way. It was blocked, and Axon would have had a sneak-away bid the other way, and we're going to have an icing call.
And for Froyo there, another one of the seniors just getting it in deep. I didn't know if he thought that he was on the penalty kill, but you are able to change lines on an icing in high school, so they will switch here with 18 seconds left to go in this 4-on-4 play.
Next game's coming up for both sides. Apponequet's going to be right back here at Driscoll Arena taking on the Taunton Tigers, who they lost to them 4-0 yesterday. That's going to be a 6 p.m. puck drop on Wednesday. And DRS will be back home at the New England Sports Village to take on the Diamond Durfee Co-op Wednesday at 5:30. That's going to be their final home game. And the earlier game that year was here at the Driscoll Arena. DRS was victorious in that one, 6-0. One penalty's over. DRS has the power play. Axon trying to spring free, and good play to get it back up the ice from Camp Sylvia. And we're going to have another penalty coming up. There goes Sam Bastos to the bench, and if Apponequet can get the quick touch, we'll have some 5-on-3, and we will for 8 seconds.
And Ed Botello giving an earful to the ref here, not really happy with what's been being called recently in this first period. But hey, if you're going to keep up with this DRS team, you really have to stay disciplined. And 4 penalties, it is very tough to be able to dig out of a hole if you were to give up. The penalty kill unit's been doing fantastic, Keegan, but you're asking a lot out of your guys, especially in the first period.
There's only so long you're going to be able to keep up with, and that is going to be Camp Sylvia going to the box. And the signal for it was a trip. It looked like a cross-check as Pravidi makes another save, but I guess that's what we'll go with the signal. That's what you got to put down in the books.
Most certainly. And another glove save. His glove side really strong as Pravidi.
Smith walks forward with it after losing it against Axon. He'll get it in the middle. 1 penalty's over. We're back to 5-on-4. Here's Bastos in. The shot saved by Pravidi. And Smith couldn't get it all the way down. Freitas trying to get the angle, and he will. Starts up on the left side against Axon. Freitas in, and Bastos got the reach of the stick in there. Freitas comes around the net. Now trying to beat Evan Sylvia. Sylvia shoves him into the end boards. And that puck looks like it did come out. It did. It's going to be an offside. 3:05 to go in the first period. 1-0 DRS on a goal by Adam Bastos. I mean, who else to get things going for the DRS side? That one is played up. Took a deflection, no icing here. Dexter trying to spin away now against Brogdon. Sends it into the middle. Oh, what a save by Pravidi. That was Colin Lush breaking forward.
Huge save by Pravidi here, but he's not done.
It's Sylvia walking in, the shot blocked down. Sylvia trying to get back to it. Freitas found it. One-on-one the other way. Sylvia's got to be careful, and that's exactly why. Penalty coming up against DRS. We're going back to 4-on-4. You can see that one coming from a mile away. Sorry to jump the gun that time.
No worries. In a very emotional game, like you said, we did kind of see this coming, but the physicality and the lack of discipline from both sides here, there's been a little bit of a sloppy hockey game here. It's been fun to watch with chances galore and rushes galore, but a lot of penalties being taken in this first 12 and a half minutes.
56 seconds will be the difference between penalties, so nobody can score in a minute 4-second stretch. Then Apponequet's going to have 56 seconds on the power play, and I think DRS forgot the rules on the 4-on-4. They're just going to send it down. That's going to be an icing.
And as somebody who's been down there, it happens on the 4-on-4. I mean, you see one of your guys go to the box, you send it down, and you get a lift from a coach every now and then, but everyone understands it.
Face off won by DRS. Now that puck is loose on the side. And Apponequet comes out with it. Oh, Freitas got taken down in the open ice. And no penalty is going to be called. Bastos will cover for another save. Now, you just mentioned that you've been there, you've done that with hockey. Maybe going into this first intermission, what's going to be the message from both of these coaches about the number of penalties that have been occurring?
The message for both teams, right, is if you're Apponequet, it's, hey, our penalty kill unit has been phenomenal. We got to stop leaning on these guys. We got to get some offensive momentum, some chances. Got to dig in deep, kill this penalty, or this 4-on-4 rather, and get some offense going. And if you're DRS, you got to just keep doing the same thing that you're doing. You're getting chance after chance. You're running into a good goalie.
Oh, look out here. Here's Adam Bastos and backhand. Oh, it went just wide. He had Booth on the right side of him, and it went on the left side of Pravidi. Now it's Sanford trying to spring the other way. Sticked away by Bastos. Blankush couldn't get it out. Freitas keeps it in. Oh, he's hauled down right in the zone. It's Vincent sending it down, and Bastos couldn't get the stick on it. He's got to be careful to get back because Matt Frias had an open lane. Blankush will start up on his right side, and he couldn't walk forward past the blue line. 100 seconds to go in the period. Wrist shot from Gamache got blocked, and it went up high, and it's out of play. Now it'll be a power play chance for DRS. Excuse me, for Apponequet, I'm sorry.
That's quite all right. And Apponequet here with a brief power play. This is where you just want to simplify the game, right? Get a face-off win if you can, and get pucks to the point. Look for traffic in front. Get a dirty goal or a rebound. You need some offensive momentum, and they'll see if they can strike here with a minute 35 to go in this first and 56 to go on the power play. Excuse me.
Hey, you know what? So many penalties have been occurring in this game. You have no idea who's on the power play or penalty kill anymore. That pass attempt goes into the middle, and that one is blocked up high by Bastos on a try from Ryan Vincent. It's Lush trying to get back onto it. He can't. This is Sylvia down low. Sylvia holds it up, spins away by Blankush. Comes around the net, leaves it at the edge of the circle. 35 to go in the power play. Freitas back to Vincent. Vincent at the blue line, back over to Freitas. The shot, saved by Bastos. The rebound try never got all the way through. And Dexter fanned on the clearance attempt. Chance still on. This is Abreu spinning away from it now. Abreu down low, saved by Bastos. And where's that puck? It's still loose. Good work by Vincent to keep it in. Dexter couldn't get it out. Slap shot try, went on frame again. And Bastos got another touch on it too. Bastos standing on his head in the last minute or so, and that puck eventually comes out, and it's going to spring forward. This is Sylvia! Oh, it's saved by Pravidi. I-95 highway robbery from Pravidi, the senior on senior night. Robs one there. Oh, Sylvia knows it too. That was a perfect chance for him. What a glove on this kid. We talked about that's his strength, and we just see one. Give him to the shooter and take it right back. Gamache and Bastos in the circle with 28 seconds to go in the period. Bastos gets to it, couldn't get the pass away. Now sends it into the middle. Sylvia couldn't find it. Booth does backhand wide. It's Sylvia again, but two Lakers are there to help get that puck out of traffic. Restarted up on the left side now by Greg Francis. Into the middle, knocked down. Booth finds it, 7 seconds to go. You gotta go quick. Booth on the angle, takes the shot, blocker by Pravidi. Rebound try, Francis couldn't get it down. Van Varenwyk holds it in, and that's gonna be how this wild, entertaining first period ends. We'll get those shots on goal in a second, but what did you like from both sides in that first period?
Man, it's just good hockey. You want to talk about an offensive game. I mean, it's back and forth, fast-paced action from both sides, and gotta really love what you're seeing from both goaltenders. For a string of time, both of them were standing on their head, playing unconscious. We'll see if that can continue going into the second period.
Well, DRS leads the shot and goal tally 14-10, but good work coming from both sides. We'll take a short break. Second period comes up in just a second. All right, we're back for the start of the second period here at the Driscoll Arena for our coverage of SEC hockey on DRS Hockey on YouTube and Lake Cam TV. DRS has the only goal of the game so far. It came from Adam Bastos halfway through that first period. 1-0 is the score. I'm Keegan Hambler alongside Ralph Barrett. Brady Fontaine is running our camera. Now, we talked about before the game when we were chatting about our notes what this game meant for both sides. For DRS, this is pretty much a home playoff game on the line, and for Apponequet, it's really about just making the tournament in general.
Most certainly, and both of these teams really need this win here, Keegan, as you talked about, and so expect this to continue to be more the same like the first period in terms of just a dogfight.
Now, we'll take a look at those power rankings real quick for Division 4. Both of these teams are in it. Old Rochester's at number 11. Bourne's number 13. DRS occupies that very important number 16. 16 is the cutoff to get that home tournament game. Apponequet's at number 34, and they have to be top 32 because with 11 losses, they cannot get a bid with a 500 or better record. Second period's underway. Again, DRS is in blue, Apponequet's in white. That one's going to be sent all the way down, and we have an icing 7 or 8 seconds in. That clock ran an extra second.
Man, that's the best part of cake, worst part of hockey. Icing, a little bit boring for the fans here, but with just 8 seconds to go, 8 seconds being played in this period, we'll get a draw right in the offensive zone for DRS.
And it's going to be on the left side of Tyler Pravidi, who's playing a pretty good game so far. 13 saves on 14 shots. And he might have to face another one here. No, it's going to come out of the zone. Blanco's trying to get back to it, and Van Varenwyk was in the middle, but Adam Bastos will take it in the back. He'll spin away and hold it up. Got to be careful because talking about during that Somerset Berkeley Old Rochester game, there are ruts in the ice that you have no idea where they are. It's Booth holding it up. Gonna send it around the boards down low. Too far for Cam Johnson. It's Braden Brogdon now trying to get it up. He does. Blankush has it at the point. Takes the low shot. Sticked away by Pravidi. He'll cover it up. All right, Liam Blankush on the air. Only one goal that came in this building in that 6-4 loss against Somerset Berkeley, but we see the hustle from him. We see the grit, so we know he can put more on frame if he wants to.
And Lush is a great second-line player. Does all the small things that might not show up in the stat sheet, but a great glue guy.
I think that's also what you want to. You want to have a good locker room. You want to have chemistry with these players that are on the ice. This is Lushicki. Oh, what a hit. Open ice, and are we going to have a penalty coming up? It looks like it. Oh my God, Colin Lush got absolutely decked in the middle, and nobody's going to the box, so either Pravidi covered that up, the net was off the line, or there was just a stoppage.
The net was off its bearing there, Keegan. I was going to question that call as that was a clean big hit.
This is Axon trying to spin away, got knocked off the puck. They're trying to play it up. Diallo took a stumble, but it's going to work for Brett Axon down low. Axon over the middle. Oh, that was dangerous there from Axon as Matt Frias was right in the middle for Apponequet. To the right side of Dexter. Makes one man miss. Makes two men miss. He put it high. And Pravidi's going to cover. Made a man miss, and missed the shot. The perfect trifecta.
And it happens, especially when you're trying to be super fine and try to squeeze it in on that short side. We talked about a goalie who has a hot hand literally on the glove side. He's been great in the first period and shoots it just wide there. Good
thing that came from that is that he gets a face-off for DRS right in the Apponequet zone. And Bastos got knocked off of it. That time, Ryan Vincent, who scored one of the goals in the last meeting between these two teams, sent it down, and we have another whistle and stoppage of play. First line is out there for DRS. Johnson, Bastos, and Booth. Blankush and Van Varenwyk are back defensively. Bastos made Colton Smith stumble. He put the shot wide. Blankush couldn't hold it in, and another race to the puck. Van Varenwyk's got the angle this time. He'll hold it up behind Sam Bastos' net, plays it off the boards, looking up. Booth left it for Adam Bastos. Bastos has to hustle to the puck. Bastos the shot, blockered high by Pravidi. Rebound is still loose. It was sticked away a second time, and the Lakers finally get back on it, but it's turned over. Booth will send it around. Johnson now trying to get back on it. Blankush hammered in the boards. Puck comes out of the zone. That one is going to have to be sticked aside. Marcelino couldn't get it out. Booth send it into the mix. Blankush tried to do a shove. Chance for a Apponequet shot. Saved by Bastos. Rebound try. Oh, it went way through the crease from Ryan Vincent. And another try went wide. I don't know how that one didn't go in from Vincent. It's Bastos starting it up the other way. Bastos switches to the left. Stick drag in front. Pravidi covers.
And a good cover there as the traffic was coming. Some extracurriculars here in front of the net, but they will quickly skate to their benches. And for that chance down here, you see Vincent put it right through the crease. Sam Bastos didn't give him much to shoot at. But oh man, you could tell by the way that his head was shaking. He wanted that bag, Vincent did.
It was a quick save rebound chance, and you had Bastos diving on the ice, so the stick might have gone in the way before Vincent could have tried to get it backhand, forehand, and then roof it up on top. But it's just quick reactions. What do you want to do? That's backhanded out by the Lakers, and Quincy Alves couldn't find it. Axon restarts. Second line out there for DRS. Axon on the backhand, roofed it, and that is gloved by Pravidi.
Man, what a toe drag there. A good move to create separation and way to drive the net here. Backhand beauty on the shot, but just a quicker hand there from Pravidi, excuse me.
I said this about the last game for Tucker Roy for Old Rochester. No matter what the result's going to be in this game, that one almost went in, and I would have taken it right back, but Pravidi's doing one heck of a job so far in the early going.
He is, Keegan, but we have plenty of hockey left to play here, and let's see if they can turn this around if you're Apponequet.
DRS had some trouble right in the middle, and it's been, I think, one of their weaknesses on the season in the middle of the ice, just trying to get possession of the puck. And nearly fell for Brett Axon. The Lakers will get it out. Evan Sylvia re-enters. That was onside, says the referee. Sylvia in. Never got the shot away. Abreu cut him off. Freitas on the side. Took a hit from Colin Lush. Dexter sends a man down, and we get another whistle. We're going to have another penalty coming up. Oh, wow.
And that looked like a reversed hit. I don't know. It looked like Dexter was trying to protect himself. He's been a physical presence, and he saw someone coming at him. Maybe he got an arm up, and that's what the ref's calling there, but personally, I disagree with that call.
Well, penalty or not, it's still a good takedown by the captain either way, so I guess when they watch the film later, there's always something to look at that, say how physical you play and that you're willing to take a penalty to maybe knock off your opponent a little bit, but it is Apponequet to the power play, 11:07 to go in the period. The Lakers win the face-off. That is a shot from the line. It went just wide. And Booth gets it on the left. Red line try, high off the glass. And Booth wants to try to get back to it. Spun away from traffic. He did right on Pravidi. Follow-up try from Bastos. Lost it. And it's going to counter the other way for Apponequet. 3-on-2. Blankush back defensively. That one off the glass. Follow-up try. Never came through in front end. Booth will get it clear.
Keegan, about 1:30 to go in this power play. The first power play wasn't successful for Apponequet, but they had some really good chances. We talked about crashing the net with traffic in front. See if they continue to do that.
Oh, another 3-on-2 break. Vincent into the middle, and a good play there by Van Varenwyk to knock that one wide. It's going to stay in for Vincent on the right side. Turned over to Van Varenwyk. Not a smart play by Vincent, just didn't read the ice.
in trouble behind his own net, but Apponequet will play. Not really getting many chances here on this power play.
Oh, Bastos had Axon on the right side. If he could have gotten it up to him, that one, he hit the referee. And they got to wait for everybody to get back on side, and they didn't. And the fans not too happy about that one, but I do think Sanford was offside.
Apponequet definitely not happy about that one, but maybe by a hair he was offsides, and I do think Stripes got the call right there.
Now, we are on top of a balcony, so might be a little bit of a different point of view. Face-off just outside of the DRS zone, and the Lakers win at that time. Nate Gamache, the senior defender, was the winner on that draw. Axon trying to stick reach, didn't work out. Apponequet's got more players forward if they want another chance. On the side is Peck. Switches to the forehand, down low, right across the crease again. Follow-up try. Blocked. Brogdon turned it over. Sylvia will get it down, only to the red line. And Peck gets it back, turned over to Axon. Axon will walk it forward 10 seconds ago on the penalty, and Axon sends another man down. I don't know if that was a hit or just a miss of a hit that time. And Sylvia will send it in deep again. That's it for the power play chance. Try from the line, would not work. Francis looking for a tip, saved by Bastos. I think he was expecting a tip from that one. He just waited. Oh, we got another penalty coming up. Good hit on the side. It's not going to pay off for Matt Frias.
Frias with a big hit here. And Van Van, they call him here, to his knees. And he'll get up slowly, but on his own power. She'll skate off.
Good round of applause coming from the fans, too. And it only goes up as a minor penalty because we know the major penalties. 5 minutes, if you score, you stay on the power play.
Continuous, right. And I think that's the right call from the ref. I do believe, a 5 minute is intent to injure, and I don't think that there was anything there. It was a bump in a corner. He went down hard, and maybe a good call by the ref there, but definitely not worth the 5. And we just hope Van Van's all right.
They're just trying to win the race to the puck, Matt Frias. Just couldn't win it against Van Varenwyk, but gives a power play chance for the boys in blue. And now we have a discussion going on with the timekeeper and the referees. And now they're going to go over and talk to both coaches. And I'm not sure what they're discussing here. It's Booth playing it across to Axon. Holds it in, looking for something down low. Dexter tipped it right on frame. Vincent couldn't get it by Bastos, and Freitas will. A
great reactionary save there from Pravidi, just able to get a skate blade and a toe on that deflection in front.
Oh, we got another penalty coming up. Axon got tripped up. We're going 5-on-3 for a minute 38.
And tripping the call there, too. I don't know if he swiped at a skate or got it stuck in there. But now a 5-on-3, which can be super detrimental to Apponequet.
I mean, what is the threshold tonight? Because we've seen penalty after penalty after penalty that sometimes in these other games we just don't see.
Most certainly, but if you look at Apponequet, their penalty kill has been absolutely sparkling, and their goaltender has as well. You're just leaning on them a lot here in this second period.
Abreu over the middle, and Freitas couldn't get it out a second time. Bastos at the point, feeds it across to his right to Booth, walking in, the shot saved by Pravidi. Good chance there, 12 seconds into the 5-on-3.
And a good snare through traffic. Look for DRS to continue to try to use that cross crease and the traffic in front to try to go left, right, or right, left, as they're looking for those point options, deflections, and cross creases on this power play.
1:26 to go in the 5-on-3, a minute 48 on the total man advantage. Axon will let Sylvia take the face-off this time, and Apponequet wins it. They'll get it out, and it's going to go by Aiden Booth. Apponequet has to be very careful of how they approach this. It's Bastos over the middle. Bastos switching to the right side. Bastos down low, right in front. Saved by Pravidi.
In the leg, squeeze the pads. Great cover there. Way to smother the puck. But how about Bastos? I mean, this kid can really contain the puck. It's really hard to bump him off. And with that size, strength, and speed, he's a nightmare for opposing defensemen.
And you got to think about this too. Adam Bastos, he's only a sophomore. We got 2+ more years of this.
That is crazy to think about, Keegan.
It's Sylvia getting it to Booth, walking forward on the left. Booth switches, cuts back. Edge of the circle again. Wrist shot across. Bastos saved by Pravidi, and he covers it up again.
Pravidi really busy tonight and playing really, really strong. But as we've talked about, the last 2 chances for DRS has just been left, right, and right, left, as they're really trying to use that to get the goaltender to have to go post to post. One of the toughest saves to make in hockey.
Another face-off win by DRS. Bastos wanted the slap shot. Sylvia got in the way, and that is eventually sent down. Good clearance there by the Lakers again. 7:20 to go, second period, 1-0 DRS on a goal by Adam Bastos. Aiden Booth on the left side, cuts into the middle of the shot. Good right pad save by Pravidi. Rebound try, Axon gets to it, short angle, turned over in the middle, walked forward by the Lakers. 2-on-2, 5-on-3 shorthanded chance. Bastos will stick it aside off the netting out of play. Bastos nearly got caught going the wrong way.
And Ryan Vincent has been everywhere. Like we said, he put that puck through the crease, and he definitely wants that back. But he has definitely been one of Apponequet's best players. He's been out there for a while, is really able to control that puck on the 5-on-3, even though he had a disadvantage, and just way to kill time from Vincent.
It's Brett Axon, Nate Peck in the circle as the crowd went completely silent for a minute. It's one of the first times we've seen it go that quiet in this game with everything that's going on. This is Axon on the right side. Axon couldn't get the shot away. Left it for Dexter with the reach of the stick. Down low. Had options in front, mainly Sylvia. 1 penalty's over. We're back to 5-on-4. Dexter leaves it. Axon. Short angle. Right across the crease again. Bastos with Peck applying that hit. Bastos walks in, the shot blocked in front. And Peck will get it out. Bastos tried the hit right on the end stanchion that time. He ended up taking most of it. Matt Frias wants revenge on that one.
And
it's Booth.
The game getting chippy here. We're hearing banter back and forth. Not so friendly though.
Bastos backhand down low. Sanford gets to it. Frias will pop it up. Dexter gloves it. Played it across, and Lush almost played that one with a high stick. No, they are going to call it a high stick. I didn't think Lush got a touch on that one.
Just glanced off the twig there. And as we said, teams are now starting to talk. Couple of hits being thrown back and forth. A few chirps here and trying to get the crowd back into it.
I think you can call it maybe friendly chirps because these are guys, they all play club hockey with each other. They know them in and out of the rink. That try is saved by Bastos. That one nearly went through, and a couple extracurricular shoves, and we had an intentional shove, it looked like right in front, and they're just going to let him go.
And Keegan, I don't know about friendly chirps, man. Like we said, this is starting to get pretty testy with one another, both teams. And there goes
Gamache and Van Barenwick.
Correct. They'll send both of them to the box here. Looks like coincidental penalties, so it will still remain a 5-on-5.
And it's not 5-on-5 for now. We got 6 guys out there for DRS. And Booth will go to the bench. He's been out there for a while. He's put in a lot of effort so far. DRS wins it again. Blankush having trouble getting it by Colin Smith. The other two, Colin Lush, will break it forward. Here's Crane. Backhand in deep. Good spin away from traffic. Anthony Diello has the angle this time. Gets it away. Crane. Turned over. It's down low this time for Grady Dion. Diello with the step this time against Abreu. And Dion just going to loft it up. Vincent will take it on the right side. Spun away from Crane. Vincent having trouble, turned over to Bastos. Bastos holds the shot, and I think that got on frame to Pravidi. Didn't hear a reaction from anybody at first, so we'll count that as a save for Previti. Another tie-up down low. The Lakers had it on the end of their stick. DRS gets it right back. Blankush, wrist shot from the line, blocked. One-on-one the other way, maybe one-on-two. It's on the right side, the shot, and that hits the net and out of play. Good defensive play from Anthony Diallo.
And a great defensive play from Anthony Diallo. Way to just get a stick on the offensive player there, poke it loose, and that way your goaltender doesn't have to face a high chance on that one-on-one opportunity.
The way things have been going so far, there's no way, I'm going to knock on wood, there's no way this game ends 1-0. There's going to be lots more penalties, lots more goals coming. And that one is saved, again by Bastos through traffic.
And I don't mind this one-goal game if we're just going to keep doing this. I mean, it's been highly entertaining, good defensive game, and if you're just tuning in, you've missed some fireworks, but they're continuing to blow up here.
That's Freitas and Bastos on the tie-up. Connor Dexter frees it. He'll go on the right side. He's going to get by Orlando. Gets by another player. Here's Dexter all by himself. It's saved by Previti.
Man, he's kind of like a jack of all trades, isn't he? I mean, Dexter, very good in his own zone. Really has a nice shot. A fluid skater as a big defenseman. He can really do it all for your team.
And go back to earlier what you mentioned with him being a captain. That's probably one of the reasons why he is a captain. He's loved by everybody, and he's got the skill to back it up. And Apponequet will take this one again. Turned over. Diallo at the line. Blocked down. Diallo will get right back to it. Sends it around. It's going to be too far for Cam Johnson. It's Brogdon now. Couldn't get it by Booth. Help now from Froyo. He got it by Dexter. No icing here. Diallo, the freshman, now with a stick tap that time. Two players went down. Cam Sylvia couldn't get it onto his end. Froyo knocks down Johnson. Popped up right in front of Johnson. He didn't see it. Orlando again knocked off by Dexter. Try from the line. Tipped wide. Another try. Wide on the left side. Follow-up. Save by Bastos. 2-3 saves. And a couple stumbles right in front after that.
And now we're starting to see Apponequet with a sense of urgency here, jamming at the net, and man, they've really been feisty in the offensive zone, really getting in the way of Bassett. We talked about, during intermission, how it's almost all mentality based, and you got to wonder if the mental fortitude of just having so many sticks jammed at you is going to maybe fatigue this goaltender, but he's been lights out for them so far.
And we'll shout out Sam Bastos again. That is his 500th save of the season. At least one of those in that sequence. So good job from Sam Bastos. And that was nearly going to be a 2-on-1 the other way with Sylvia breaking with Colin Lush. Axon couldn't handle it at the red line. It's sent around the boards. That'll work for Apponequet and Greg Francis. Gets it back out. Sassville sends it down low. Again to Francis. Axon got it away. Francis down low. Couldn't get it by anybody. Van Berenwyk with a man trying to make a hit. He got zero of it. Axon between the legs. Down low. Past Sanford. Save. Rebound. Sylvia. He scores. Evan Sylvia. Top shelf off the bar. It's 2-0 DRS.
And Sylvia with a perfect shot there right over the blocker. Right where grandmother keeps the cookies. And what a shot. As we saw some extracurriculars behind the play. But, man, no calls. The rest were too busy focusing on the shot. And what a shot it was by Sylvia.
Third goal of the year for Evan Sylvia. He needed it too because he's been having to step up a lot in these recent games with the absence of some of the players. And 11:49 is going to be the time of the goal. It's Vincent moving over the middle. Try from the line, a save by Bastos. Rebound will go right through the crease, and Bastos will cover it again.
And Apponequet right now, they might be down 2-0, but they're playing a hard game. I mean, they look like they're just starting to shoot from the blue line, look for traffic and rebounds. It's something that you need to do when you're not getting many chances, and we've seen a sense of urgency from them. Even though you just gave up that goal, don't get dejected. You got to keep pressing. That's how you're going to get back into this game.
And Booth will go on the right side, trying to get by Abreu. He did. What a move by Booth right into the mix. Johnson couldn't get it on frame. Cam Johnson also looking for his first goal of his career. He's got 3 assists as that one went on frame to Bastos. He's got 3 assists. He's been stepping up as a first liner. Hasn't found the back of the net just yet. It's Aiden Booth the other way. He's got options. Booth tried to get it across. Now he will. And Bastos couldn't tip it in as Praviti was going post to post. Dexter whiffed on it. 2-on-2 the other way for the Lakers. And Van Varenwyk will get it right back out. Sent over the middle. Good stick down by Freitas. Jared Freitas blocked by Dexter. Cam Johnson gets it up to Aiden Booth. And the Lakers are right back on it. Good move in the middle. 3-on-2 into the zone. The shot is gloved by Bastos. Looked like that was Tyler Marcelino that time.
And crashing the net there was Cam Sylvia looking for a rebound after the shot, but it's quickly gloved aside and smothered by Bastos. Great play on the rebound control.
2 minutes to go, second period, 2-0 DRS. Another try. That one got blocked in front and went wide on the left side. Follow-up from the line is saved by Bastos again.
A little bit of a bobble there, but he's able to smother it with the traffic coming in as well. There's Jared Freitas, and there we're talking about the game plan of throwing things on net and just hoping something can stick with a rebound or something, and it looks like Apponequet is trying to do that.
Sylvia couldn't get it with the reach. Axon and Dexter will help get that one out. Axon plays it to Sylvia. That was going to be offside at the line. And Apponequet's in on the right side, and Lushin another tie up there. Diallo springs it free. Sylvia in the mix as well. Freitas trying to get back onto it. Axon going to try the self-pass. Got knocked off on a good, I guess, pick play that time for one of the Lakers. And Apponequet will start up on their left side. Stick drag by Dexter, and Abreu couldn't tap it in on frame. Abreu spinning away now against Brett Axon. He's still on the puck. He's going to wrap it around. Didn't get it.
And Abreu with a great shift here. Great bump off there and tried carrying it coast to coast.
Try from the line is sticked away as well, as Orlando had a tip. And he lost a stick trying to make the hit against Lush. That one hit the outside of the net. 55 seconds to go. Diallo up for Adam Bastos. Apponequet was in the middle of a line change. Bastos in the middle by himself. Goes to the right side. He stumbled. And it's on frame to Praviti. No penalty this time.
And that's a good no call there by the ref as the stick was on the other stick. It looked like Bastos just lost a footing there as he will debate his case with the ref. He says, hey, come on, let's take the face off.
Bastos got back to it again, and again it's on Praviti. We'll do it again, just take 2.6 off the clock. And that one, Grady Dion won it. Gonna spring it the other way, another hustle to the puck. Look at this hustle this time from Quincy Alves. And Blankush is holding him, and we got a penalty coming up.
And I was watching the referee there, a little late to raise the hand, but it looked like a hold for quite a bit. And the player is upset about the call. I don't know what there's to be upset about. I mean, that was kind of like a bear hug, Keegan.
It was pretty obvious, I think, because you had Quincy Alves going on his left side right down low, and we got two guys going to the box, so this might have been a misconduct after the fact. So we're going to have 5-on-3 action, this time in favor of Apponequet, unless they're going to say one of this is a misconduct, and he's just in the box, and we'll play 5-on-4. It doesn't look that way because Bastos, oh no, now he turns around. Bastos playing with our emotions right now.
And it is a 5-on-3, Keegan.
This is huge.
This is huge. Took the words right out of my mouth here. If you can get a goal here to close the period on the power play, you can really get a momentum shifter if you're Apponequet.
Bastos going to play it by Vincent. Wants a 5-on-3 shorthanded chance. Vincent going right up high against Adam Bastos. 15 seconds to go. You got to go quick if you're Apponequet. They enter the zone. A little mishandle. The pass across. Wide. Sanford left it. Freitas couldn't get back on it. 3 seconds to go. It's off the skate, and that one stung. And that's going to be how the second period ends. But Apponequet is going to go into the third period with 1:33 on the 5-on-3 advantage. And we're going to keep it rolling. And I'll ask what your thoughts on that second period were.
So coming out of that first intermission, we saw DRS really just set a tempo, and it looked like they completely outplayed Apponequet up until about the 6 or 5 minute mark to go, and then Apponequet just woke up. They've been getting good chances. They're running into a hot goaltender, but now you have an extended 5-on-3. So really look to work that cycle instead of just trying to get it to the point here. And also, you want to do exactly how you've seen the other team. You want to do exactly what you saw DRS doing when it comes to trying to get it post to post, get that goalie moving laterally and vertically. You got to keep him on his toes where he's been. You got to keep making him uncomfortable and keep crashing the net.
Well, Apponequet, I'm sorry to jump the gun. Apponequet led that second period in shots on goal, 18-17. You can finish up what you were going to say real quick.
Of course, I was just going to say more of the same. It's just Apponequet. Really, you got to love how they're playing as that feisty mentality where they're trying to disrupt the goaltender, because when somebody's on a streak like this, you just need to see one go in.
Well, we're going to have an exciting finish to this one. 15 minutes to go from Driscoll Arena. We'll be right back. All right, we're back for the start of the third period here at the Driscoll Arena. DRS is up 2-0, but Apponequet is going to start this third period on a 5-on-3 advantage for 1 minute and 33 seconds. Ralph, what's going to be the strategy on this 5-on-3 other than score?
Well, I mean, that's basically it if you want to put it in oversimplification. But like we said towards the end of the period, make sure that goalie down there is just moving vertically, laterally. Make sure that he's getting deflections, screens in front, having to go post to post. Toughest saves in hockey to make, and just keep him off his rhythm. Keep crashing that net. They've been doing a great job at that.
Sanford, Abreu, Freitas, Vincent, and Cam Sylvia will be the unit to try to get this one back in the next minute and a half. Third period underway. It's Vincent taking it into the zone, and it's offside again. And Coach Botello is frustrated with this team because that time it was Jack Sanford who had a step, and I'd say that's about the 5th or 6th time now that they've gone offside.
And on a 5-on-3, that's precious time wasted. I don't have to tell you guys that, but you really need to get some offense going here. We got plenty of hockey to play, but we need some sense of urgency if you're an Apponequet fan.
It's Abreu to Vincent at the line. Swings it back across. Freitas a shot. Attempt save by Bastos.
Big save there by Bastos. We talk about having to move across the crease there, and he does it perfectly. What a save by the goaltender who's been really feeling it this game.
I guess you could say he's been feeling it pretty much the whole season, because although DRS has lost 7 games so far this year and he's got a .500 record in goal, look at that save percentage. It's above .920 now because he hasn't allowed a goal yet. He's got 29 saves. Vincent down low, 55 seconds to go. Freitas spins away, goes back to Vincent. Back to Freitas, a little bit overshot. Walks in. That one got blocked in front, and it's going to be sent down. This is Vincent going to start it up on the right, moves into the middle. In on the right, Freitas. The shot blocked by Bastos, rebound try, still loose, and it's sent down again.
And if you're DRS, you gotta love this penalty kill from them. I mean, they've really been keeping a tight triangle, negating anything that's coming through the middle of the ice, and anything that is there, they get out quickly.
Abreu into the zone. You got to go quick if you're Apponequet. Getting knocked off by Bastos. Sends it down low. 5 seconds to go. Sanford couldn't get it away. And DRS is killed off the 5-on-3. And Bastos gets to it. Gonna get it on the forehand. The other 10, Abreu, on the right side. Plays it across, and that was very close to too many men against DRS. That one is turned over. Axon almost got to it. Vincent on the right now. Took a stumble, able to get that one away to Cam Sylvia. Backhand try, nobody's there in white. It's Axon going the other way on his left. That one got blocked up high by Nakamash. Sylvia again. Sylvia on Sylvia that time. How about that play? Backhanded out, and it's going to fall into the zone, but Greg Francis couldn't beat Colin Lush that time. It's blocked down. Francis on it again. The shot is blocked by Bastos. The rebound try. Bastos got to that one too, and it was on the right apron of the net.
And an awkward play there as he punches the puck away is Bastos on the blocker. Weird little flip play, but good reactionary save.
And that one's offside as Axon was in the zone and Sylvia was trying to bring it back before it entered the zone, but he was unable to do that. Again, if you're watching on our Lake Camp TV or DRS Hockey on YouTube channel, we do thank you. Ralph Barrett's our color commentator. I'm Keegan Hamblett. Brady Fontaine is running our camera this evening. And Emily Marquise doing our stats per usual. Which I'll give a shout out to Emily. She did an amazing job on color commentary on Wednesday night in that 9-1 win against Greater New Bedford. And we only did the first 2 periods, but those 2, I say, were pretty well done. And we almost got to call a Michigan goal because Brett Axon tried to wrap that around and he nearly got it as well. And this one's going to be blown down. And the clock stops at 12:02 to go. Face off on the left side is Sam Bastos. And DRS is able to poke that one forward, but not out of the zone. It stays on the side from Marcelino, who's trying to make a shove against Dexter. Follow-up try at the line is saved by Bastos from Braden Brogdon.
And Bass is doing a terrific job, especially late in this third period, late in this game, smothering that puck and making sure there's no loose change around the front of the net. That's something that goalies tend to struggle through as the game gets deeper, but he's still standing tall in the crease.
32 unofficial saves for Sam Bastos tonight. Peck couldn't get it up. Brogdon sends it down low. Dexter with a shove on Peck. Marcelino, he got decked in the boards by corner Dexter. Good play there from the senior captain. He wants to start it up the other way. Banned on the attempt. Marcelino gets back to it on the left side. He'll start up slow. Going to take a shot from the red line. It's saved by Bastos. Diallo spins away. Look at that from the freshman. Gets it over to Aiden Booth on his left. Booth cuts into the middle. Booth blocked down. And Dexter will stick it in the neutral zone. Not past Ryan Abreu. Abreu Johnson had to be careful because he nearly tripped up Abreu. And there was a line change going on, and Abreu wanted that pass to go on the left side. Logan Froyo back across. Abreu takes the shot high off the boards after a bounce. Sylvia back down low. Bastos in the mix. Diallo in there as well. Cam Johnson will help get that puck out. He played it into the middle. Booth and Bastos collided as both of them were trying to make the play on that one. Abreu cutting it back at the point. Shot blocked down. Follow-up try. Vincent couldn't catch up to it. Freitas will from the line high off the glass, and I don't think Sam Bastos saw that one, and it's going to come out of the zone.
And kind of a neutral zone feeling out process, but in the third period, something you usually see in the first here, because this game's just turnover after turnover in the neutral zone here.
That one is sent down by Orlando. No icing here. Bastos will let Diallo keep it. Over the middle, that one's turned over. Gamache in front, saved by Bastos.
And again, able to smother the puck, but talk about Abreu, the defenseman there for Apponequet. He really has some nice hands, especially for a defenseman. Out there for a long shift, and if you're Apponequet, you got to wonder if it's going to be him or Vincent, who have been everywhere this game, but been unable to find the back of the net. Somebody needs to step up here for this squad with just under 10 minutes to go.
Abreu and Vincent, the guys you just mentioned, they're both listed as defenders on the team, so they could be possible two-way players. Maybe could have made the transition as well throughout the season, but to be able to do it on both sides of the puck is something incredible. Super
valuable. Teams need guys like that. Two-way players are the wave in hockey now. Those guys do it really well. Look for them to step up here, Keegan.
This is Froyo, the slap shot pass, looking to find Gamache. And that one did come out. Matt Frias and Evan Sylvia in the mix. Sylvia walks away with it. Evan Sylvia's in the zone. He's going to cut it back. He plays it across. That's handled down by Lush. Yet Sylvia calling for it. Try at the line by Van Varenwyk is sticked away by Pravidi. Rebound try and a good collision right on the right end boards. Blankush again. That one got tipped and it went wide. Looked like that one went off the leg of a Laker. Sent back down again. Sassville in a race with Sylvia, and Sassville gets the angle. Plays it off the boards. It'll be gloved at the red line by Blankush, and he'll send it in deep. 8:40 to go, and what's turning out to be a pretty amazing game. Slat pass. We'll get it to the blue line. Diallo switches to the forehand. Gonna hold it up. Plays it across for Johnson. Backhand pass. Bastis trying to find it. He can't. Francis on the right into the zone. Apponequet's got to get at least some chances going soon, because they haven't had many in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
I agree, but DRS right now is really shutting down their zone.
Oh, here we go. Bastis the shot. Saved by Pravidi. The rebound pops up. Another try in front. Would not go.
And a big save there by Pravidi, and here's a chance. Smothered by Bastis. But as we were talking about, there's a decent looking chance there, but collapsing the middle, that's what DRS is doing right now, and they're really taking away the center of the ice, making it really tough. And when you have a goalie like Bastis, who has been having a stellar season and an even better night tonight, you really got to work the middle of the ice, and the defense is doing their job by closing it down.
Johnson's going to walk out with it, has Bastis on the left, and said we'll try the self-pass off the boards. And a good spin from Abreu. Got that puck away from traffic for the moment. Abreu will cut on to the left side, plays it across to Marcelino. Marcelino in deep, looking for Smith. Dexter spun him away. Smith tried to get back onto it. It's going to fall for Abreu at the line. The wrist shot's going to be high. Cam Sylvia gets it back out to Vincent. Vincent off the boards, too far for Sylvia. Diallo turned over, backhand, they score! It's a 1-goal game! That is going to be Cam Sylvia on that goal. It's 2-1.
And Cam Sylvia, who's been everywhere in the second period, is able to come through with a huge backhand goal on a mishapped turnover there, and just a beautiful shot. And you got to wonder what this is going to do to Bastis' confidence. I mean, there goes the shutout. I know we aren't supposed to say those words. That's why I haven't yet. But there it goes, and you got to wonder if this is going to rattle him a bit, or if he's going to be able to continue to stand tall. As we were just saying, had a stellar game, but a beautiful shot beats him, and we're starting to see life in this building for the first time in a while from Apponequet's side.
7:48, the time of that goal for Cam Sylvia. His second goal against DRS this year. It's a brand new game now. Sylvia wants to try to get an instant response. Instead, it will fall for Van Varenwyk, who hit it off of a stick in Logan Froyo. Freitas across. That's tapped by Evan Sylvia. Sylvia now in a race against Froyo. Froyo, good job to knock him off. Logan Froyo, the senior defender. It's his senior night. Axon enters the zone, holds it up, goes down low right in front, not on frame, and it's going to come out. And they'll send it in deep.
A great play there, a boring play, but a good one by getting the puck in deep. You're up by a ton, or you're up by only one here, and just kill the time if you can.
It's Sylvia. He wants to find another one. Has Orlando on the right. He takes the shot. It's wide, and that one's going to come out. Nobody was there at that right point. Ryan Vincent will get it at the back blue line. It's Abreu. Back over. Open ice in the middle. Vincent a shot blocked down. Rebound try. He got back to it. Saved by Bastis, and the rebound will stay in the zone. Abreu makes the move by Bastis. Sent off the boards. Blanco's trying to get it away. Francis in front. No attempt that time. Vincent, one-timer across, and that is saved by Bastis through traffic.
Big save there by Bastis, but wow, Apponequet here has really come alive. We've seen this team buzzing in the first period, kind of gone silent in the second, and they are back here in the third in response to their goal.
And Apponequet, they know the stakes of this game because of the result last night. You got to start winning. And wins have to come at home in games like these against big teams. Diallo finds it. The fans wanted a penalty on that one, and we got a whistle on the stoppage of play. What's going to be the signal?
And the home crowd upset here, but that is an ill-advised penalty to take with 5:30 to go. And your team needs you on the ice here. You can't be shorthanded with 5.5 minutes to go. Now you really got to rely on this penalty kill unit that has done a great job all game to really bail you out one more time here and see if you can get a late period goal.
And I believe that's Nate Gamache who's in the box. And if you're Gamache, you can't let that frustration boil on. You can't be slamming the penalty box door like that. Still plenty of time.
Great save there as well, as we'll get 1 second off the PK, a whole 1 second. But, man, I get you not getting the call. It's unfortunate, and that's something that you have to play through, especially in crunch time like this. This feels like a playoff game, has the energy, and it might as well be for Apponequet. It's a tough penalty to take in the third.
This is Dexter spinning away, gets it to Bastos, the shot saved by Praviti, it was loose in the crease. Sylvia picks it up, the backhand try over to Booth. Booth back to Sylvia, who makes the move by Vincent. Sylvia, the shot save, rebound, oh, split save, puck still loose, and it's covered by Praviti, my goodness.
And have yourself a night, Praviti. I don't care what anybody says. You have plenty of time to score here if you're Apponequet, but even if you don't, this kid's got to be one of the 3 stars, huh? I mean, he's just been standing on his head, especially this senior night. Have yourself a game, Praviti.
Absolutely no doubt about it. Same guys in the circle, this time on the right side of Praviti. Axon wins it, gets it to Booth. Booth spins away against Sylvia, now we'll cut it back. Gets it down low to Axon. Axon at the edge of the circle, gets it over to Booth in the middle. Across to Bastos, tipped, not on frame. Dexter back on it. I went off the end shaft of the stick of Praviti. And Dexter, careless penalty that time from Connor Dexter. We're going to 4-on-4. And you got a fan up here on the left side of us supporting that call, but that is just so careless from the captain right there.
And Dexter really plays a physical game. We talked about it as something that you need, but man, that again, talk about a penalty that you can't take. You just brought him right back into the game with some momentum, especially after Praviti's been playing the way that he has. And that is also a poor penalty here from Dexter. 4-on-4, and we'll see which way the momentum swings here.
DRS is going to walk out with it. Can't get it out of the zone. Freitas. Van Varenwyk missed the hit. Jared Freitas wraps it around. Has Abreu. Will take it himself. Sends it across off the boards. Vincent in front. Tip would not go. Abreu now trying to spin away against Bastos. Abreu holds it up. Takes the shot. Blocked in front. It's Blankush now. Falls for Adam Bastos. He'll send it down, but this is going to be an icing. With 45 seconds to go in the 4-on-4, 4:16 to go in the game.
And the pressure here from both sides. We're getting a pretty even third period like we did in the first period, but Apponequet here really showing that they have some momentum. And if they're able to get something going on this 4-on-4, they'll have a brief power play as well.
Axon tried to spin it away. Another try save by Bastos off the glove, and it's going to come out of the zone. A man stumbled. Here's Evan Sylvia. Couldn't fish it out of his skate.
Sylvia shaking his head. He wants that one back. Tough break for the kid there.
Froyo sends it up. Now Sylvia trying to find Axon. He does. Axon in the circle. Going to wrap it around right through the crease. Sylvia!
And Sylvia gets one back like we just talked about. A great play by Axon on the wrap to find Sylvia. And it looked like Praviti just lost sight of the puck on the wraparound. Wasn't able to get it across quick enough and got a piece of it there.
Huge 4-on-4 goal there from Evan Sylvia. 11-12 is going to be the time of that one. That's his second goal of the game. 4th on the season. He's doubled his season total just in this game. It's Vincent trying to answer. He sent it across. Sylvia couldn't stick it down. Freitas left it. Abreu makes the spin. Abreu in the middle. There's the shot. It's high off the netting and out of play.
And that was blocked in front. And as we talked about, DRS playing a great defensive stout game in front of their goaltender. But hey, if you're Apponequet, you got to keep the pressure up. I mean, I know that you just were fighting, clawing back, and you weren't able to get one to go here to tie the game up, and now you're down 2. But you got 3:30 left to go, and this might as well be a playoff game for you guys. Don't continue the pressure that you have right now, and see if you can get something going with 40 seconds on this power play.
This is still reasonable territory if Apponequet decides to pull Praviti, and he's got to stick it aside because Aiden Booth was hustling after that puck. And Bastos going to send it in.
Look at ref.
Booth gets back to it, makes the move by Abreu. Booth got shoved off the puck. He'll get it free, spinning away from Freitas. Booth hauled down, penalty coming up. Bastos gonna try to keep the momentum going as long as he can. Got to be careful. You're skating back to your own net. You don't want to make a bad pass and have it go close to the net. There's the touch. Clock stops at 2:52.
And Bassett, a pure athlete, you can tell by the way that he skates, but high IQ on this kid as well. I mean, hey, we're up 3. I got time for my goaltender to come off the ice, and you have to touch this puck, and you're going to be down a man here. Great way to kill time by Bassett. Smart play by him. And with 3 minutes to go, you got time here, but not much, and you're going to have to look for some shorthanded opportunities. Play aggressive here if you're Apponequet.
Only 4 seconds on this 4-on-4, and DRS is going to have the man advantage. Axon and Freitas in the circle. Freitas got the step on it, and it's going to stay in the zone. Bastos the slap shot down low, trying to find Axon. Peck tried to keep it in front. Here's Dexter. Holds it up. Has Bastos, that's where he goes. Bastos intentionally wide. And this might spring away for Cam Sylvia. Gets it across. Here's Freitas. Freitas, the shot is saved by Bastos. The rebound, he got that one too, and he sticks it away.
Great play by Bastos there. The one time he does give up a juicy rebound to be able to turn that aside as well.
Sylvia now trying to create another shorthanded chance. Got it free. This is Peck. Trying to get away from Axon. Not there. Dexter will start it up on his left side. 2 minutes to go. Dexter in the zone. Bastos took down a man. Dexter on the short angle will cut it back, and it's loose on the outside. Bastos! No, it was not working for him. Off the end of his stick, and it's going to come out.
And that puck just shot wide of the cage. For a second, I thought Bastos had his second there on the wrap, to no avail. And a drop pass unsuccessful there. Risky play. Apponequet here really trying to turn up the heat with 40 seconds to go on this penalty kill, but they need to stay aggressive.
Froyo sent it over the middle, and Sylvia will walk in again. Sylvia now looking for the hat trick. Set gonna hold it, and he'll backhand it out of the zone. This might work for DRS, though. You're killing off more time. You're getting closer and closer to a win. And Bastos took a stumble, and Froyo will go the other way with it. Logan Froyo trying to play it up. He got by Sylvia. Dexter hits him in the end boards. 1 minute and 5 seconds to go. Pravidi doesn't look like he's receiving anything from the bench to go to the bench. Evan Sylvia down low. Final minute. DRS is up 2. It's played up. And I don't think that's going to work for Matt Frias. The other 14, Aiden Booth gets to it. 50 seconds to go. Aiden Booth does a spin.
Even strength, excuse me, didn't mean to jump on your toes, but even strength, and you need to be there if you're Apponequet.
It's a backhand try down low. Abreu couldn't beat Bastos to it. Bastos back around. Good takedown there. It's Dexter controlling the puck. Against Abreu. Abreu trying to free it up. It's going to come around, nearly turned over. It's Booth going the other way with it. 15 seconds to go. Booth leaves it. Bastos holds, shoots, high blocker away that time by Pravidi. This is Greg Francis now, 7 seconds. Got to go quick. It's blocked down. And it's going to come out, and DRS is going to do it. They've won this game 3-1.
And what a game, Keegan. I mean, both goalies playing lights out, both defensive cores playing really well. The offense, just an all-around great game. And I know some fans here may not be happy with the outcome, but it was a well-fought game and a dogfight from both sides.
So we'll get that shot on goal tally while I'm trying to do my horrible math. Final thoughts on the game. What worked well for DRS and what didn't work well for Apponequet?
For DRS, man, the constant pressure and the ability to really do well on the breakout pass is something that they've struggled with a little bit this year, and maintaining that puck possession through the neutral zone. I mean, point blank period, if you want to oversimplify hockey, it's who has the most time of attack, right, in the most possession. And if you're carrying it through the neutral zone, you're able to maintain possession with great skaters like Booth and Bastos. You're going to win some games, especially some that are going to be really, really close like this. And for Apponequet, you just played a great team. You were just outmatched. And we got to wonder, we talked about a back-to-back schedule that they had. This is their second game in 2 nights. And the fatigue might have played a part, especially in that second period where it's known as the long period, right? You take extra shifts or extra long shifts. And you could see in the second period they slumped down a little bit. kept the momentum in the third and made it a really close game. Both goaltenders played really well, but DRS comes out on top 3-1 here, Keegan.
So final shot on goal tally. Both teams are going to have a total of 41 shots on goal. We're going to give the player of the game to Sam Bastos. 40 saves on 41 shots. He kept this team in it the entire way.
Most certainly, as we said, both goaltenders played lights out, but if you look at Bastos, listen, I'm lucky I'm a sports broadcasting major. I'm not a math major, so I don't know what that save percentage would be, but it is absurd. It's definitely above 95%, and the kid has been playing lights out all year, and to come in and kind of play spoiler on another team's season and senior night, it's got to feel pretty good when it comes to bragging rights around the state.
So we're going to sign off in just a second, but I do want to thank Lake Camp TV for Lakeville side for allowing us to broadcast for you guys today. That was, I think, very accepting in a way to trust us with our camera work and our announcing. Final goal tally, Evan Sylvia and Adam Bastos were the goal scorers for DRS. Evan Sylvia had 2 of them. And on the Apponequet side, it was Cam Sylvia's second goal against DRS this year. And this is now going to set up a win-and-in situation on Wednesday for DRS. If they beat Diamond Durfee at home, they're going to the state tournament. That's going to be us, though, for tonight. Ralph Barrett, you did an amazing job on color commentary. Brady Fontaine, you did amazing on camera. Emily Marquise maybe did okay on stats, but as always, doing good. And I'm Keegan Hamblett signing off, wishing you the best. Have a good night.